The Calm Compass, the mind's blueprint to navigating stress. Have you ever felt like your mind is a high-speed train with no brakes, constantly rushing toward the next problem? In this episode of The Mind's Blueprint, we explore the silent epidemic of chronic stress, revealing the psychological blueprint to find your calm center and reclaim your peace of mind. Sarah was a brilliant event planner, known for her ability to orchestrate flawless, large-scale conferences. Her work required a constant state of high alert, managing 1,000 moving parts at once. To the outside world, she was a model of efficiency, but on the inside, she was a wreck. Her mind was a never-ending cycle of what-if scenarios, to-do lists, and anxious thoughts. The moment she solved one, 3 more would appear, each triggering a new wave of panic. She believed that constant stress was simply the price of success, and that being stressed meant she cared. Her body was always tense, her jaw clenched, and she often woke up with a mind racing at 100 miles per hour. She was a master of managing external events, but had no blueprint for her internal state. She was a conductor, but her own orchestra was in utter chaos. Her mentor, a wise, seasoned planner named Leo, was the calm eye of the storm. He moved with a quiet grace that baffled everyone. One day, during a particularly chaotic event, he found Sarah in a back room, hyperventilating into a paper bag. "The event will be a success, Sarah," he said gently, "but the real crisis is happening inside your mind. You're trying to control the chaos by speeding up, but you're only exhausting yourself." He explained that while a little stress is a good motivator, a constant state of it is an alarm bell signaling a breakdown, not success. He introduced her to the concept of mindfulness, the practice of being fully present and aware of the moment. He explained that it wasn't about clearing your mind, but about changing your relationship with thoughts. "Think of your mind as the venue," he said. "Mindfulness is the sound check. It allows you to quiet the noise and hear the music you're supposed to be playing." He gave her a 3-step blueprint for building a calm compass. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by stress and anxiety, hit that subscribe button to join our community and discover more blueprints for your mind. Leo's blueprint was not about eliminating stress, but about changing how she responded to it. Use the stress as a signal method. Leo told Sarah to stop viewing stress as a sign of weakness or a badge of honor, but instead as a signal, a compass pointing toward a need for attention. When she felt the familiar knot in her stomach, she wasn't to ignore it or fight it. She was to simply acknowledge it, with the thought, "My body is signaling that I'm feeling stressed." This simple act of awareness allowed her to detach from panic and observe her feelings, practice a 5 senses grounding break. Leo's second step was a practical mindfulness exercise. When she felt overwhelmed, she was to stop everything for just 60 seconds and deliberately focus on her 5 senses. On a particularly stressful day, she sat in a chair, her eyes closed. She silently noted the things she could see when she opened her eyes: a chair, a window, a coffee cup, the things she could feel, the cool air, the fabric of her shirt, the things she could hear, the distant hum of a car, her own breathing, and so on. This simple exercise forced her mind to shift from the future of what if to the present moment, calming her nervous system and giving her a renewed sense of clarity. Create a mindful pause trigger. Finally, Leo taught her to choose a simple, repeated action that could serve as a trigger for mindfulness throughout the day. For Sarah, It was the sound of a notification on her phone. Instead of rushing to check it, she would use the sound as a cue to take a deep, mindful breath before responding. This turned a source of distraction and anxiety into a powerful tool for calm and presence. Sarah began to apply these steps diligently. She started using the stress as a signal method, which helped her identify her triggers. The five senses grounding break became her secret weapon, allowing her to stay calm and focused in the middle of chaos. Slowly, she began to notice a change. She was still busy, but her mind was quieter. The anxious train had slowed down, and she could finally see the scenery. Her body felt less tense, and for the first time in years, she felt truly present. She learned that true control isn't about controlling everything around you, but about controlling your reaction to it. You are not a victim of your thoughts or your circumstances. By understanding the blueprint of your inner calm, you can navigate life's chaos with a quiet mind and a resilient spirit. Join us next time to uncover more of the mind's blueprint, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.